Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hello. Dude, listen to that bass line. Hold on. This bass line is funky. Funky. That's funky right there. Funky tune right there. Not as funky as that hairline got him. Shut up, man bun. Roasted. I feel personally attacked. Good. I have been shreked. Another mass swamp donkey. Oh boy, how are you guys doing? Did I cover that rocket launch this morning, or did I dream that? I don't remember. I think I was here.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
About to make some chicken and waffles. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles. Nick with the 3-month resub. Thank you very much. I'm hangy. Don't make me mad. Hangy drummer. Alright, anyway. Yeah, Capstone was this morning. That was pretty awesome, dudes. Just reverted my PC back to Windows 10, so just trying to get everything sorted. Yikes. How did the walkthrough go through? Yeah, everything was good. Everything was good. What launched today? Capstone. First Artemis mission, dude. It was a Pathfinder mission. It's a CubeSat that NASA launched on Electron, on Rocket Lab's Electron rocket. It's going to find its way out to the moon in a couple of months. Well, it's a little more than a couple of months, but... Make 85-month resub. Yep. Yeah, walkthrough went good. All the changes were made. We talked to the sellers and... Yeah. Tomorrow we sign the deed. Pandas. Moon is cool. Yeah. So are we gonna build a rocket now? Yeah, of course. Did you manage to get any pictures for you? Can you like shut up? Yeah. Just shut up. Shut your face. Let me see. Give me one moment. Here. There's your garage. How's that? So, you see that little spot in the back? That's a door. How's the desert? The desert was fun. You can fit so much content in this bad boy. Yeah. It's 47 Lamborghinis, drummer. 47 Lamborghinis in my Lamborghini account. The other day, I discovered the DALL-E AI and created this. That's frightening. Don't ever show me that again. The desert is dry. Yeah, it also gives you a pretty good suntan, Farm. The hell am I supposed to do with this? The hell am I supposed to do with this, bro? You freaking kidding me right now? Look at this. What the absolute frick? Frick that place, man. Yeah, farmer's tan. Look at this. Like, it's so bad. A freaking zebra. It's just, use the smudge tool. Just, it's not coming off, man. No, it was, dude, it wasn't even that hot out there, man, to be honest. It was not even hot. It didn't go above 100. Where we were sitting, though, on a Connex in the sun, it did get pretty freaking hot. Yeah. It looks like you used some painter's tape incorrectly there, bud. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It was fun, though, dude. It was a good time. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. No booping SLS. That guy gets cringier and cringier every time we watch, Phil. Every time we watch. Did you get to see the spaceport itself? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Jim. We were, like, let inside the gates and stuff. We didn't get to stream it, though. We weren't there. We weren't there for long enough time. Yeah, we just weren't. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that we weren't there, but for very long, but we could easily spend way more time there. And from what I understand, they really did like us being there. They liked us and me being there. So next time, they said we want you back. I don't know. They probably were talking about Das. I don't know if they were talking about me. They're like, we want you. That guy though, maybe. Who can drink more, Das or you? No comment. I could manage a farm of big machines. I'll take that as a compliment, man. But see, it's not red though. It's not red because Italian. I don't. It doesn't get red. It just gets tan. It gets nice and olive. Look at the olive. See that? Isn't that nice? I don't burn. All right. Italian. You know what they say? Italian don't crack. Wait. No. Wait, no, I don't think that's right. Missed the sub? Chief, hey, 45-month reset. Hey, you're gonna have to give me a break, dude. I gotta get back into the scheme of things. Dang, Lonnie. So what am I building my own rocket? Dude, I want to, and this place is the key. Yeah, like I said, 30 by 40. Look at the door in the back center of the garage, or the center of the picture. That's a door. This garage is freaking huge. I was in it this morning. It's money. I'll figure it out, Jim. I'm not worried. And yeah, Das is a member of Tripoli now, so there's that. I'll probably follow suit pretty dang quick. Dude, I never ever understood high-powered rocketry. I get it now. Oh yeah, it didn't do anything for me. But the reason why it didn't do anything for me is because I've never seen it up close. The closest high-powered rocketry that I got is launching like a couple of Estes E-motors, and that's back in the day, and that's cool. But these things are sick. Some of these rockets were like full-on hybrid. They're using nitrous, and they had a prop fill mechanism. They had umbilicals that had to be designed, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. It's a little mini launch pad. It's a little mini launch pad. It was really, really neat. I was really about it. I'm like, that's really freaking cool, man. Yeah, I don't know if we can fit a paint booth in there, Hellfish, but yeah. No cryo props though. Nitrous is fine. Nitrous will work. We're already gonna have nitrous in there, so it's gonna. My French Irish self burns. Yeah, SC, I don't have that problem. Look at this. It's golden. Look at that. Oh, man, these Mediterranean genes, Chief. You know what I'm talking about? Chief knows what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, jeez, this is just Mediterraneanness. Oh, God, I just need to go get some euros. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, jeez. I'm still doing this because that's funny as hell. I'm sorry. I'm not even embarrassed. I think that's hilarious. You went for the final day of the Space America Cup. Oh, we weren't there that day, Jonathan. Is that where you Mediterraneans get your pasta, harvesting off your arms? No. Mythbusters used powdered charcoal and paraffin wax with nitrous. Worked really well. Yep. Hey, Shortline. Yeah, Hellfish, the Swiss team that where I got their whole launch up to 30,000 feet, it was like the second to last launch that I covered, or that I tracked. I got their rocket all the way up and all the way down to deploy. Oh yeah, farm. The other thing is that, you know, in the garage is going to be a damn bench press. Look at this. This is unacceptable. Ugh. See this, man? What the hell am I supposed to do with this? That's gross. That Swiss team, Hellfish, was using ABS. They had ABS plastic as a solid propellant with aluminum stabilizers. So there was like aluminum flake inside ABS plastic, nitrous injected. It was really cool. It was really cool, man. Hey, RJ, 37 months. Yeah, it was pretty rad. They burned plastic. Dude, it worked great. It worked really well. They burned ABS. It's paraffin. It's the same thing as paraffin, dude. It's petroleum-based. It's fine. Did they 3D print the grain? Somebody there did, S, but I don't know who. I forget who it was. Workout streams when? Also high? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. This is how pasta is made. Oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, no, that worked really, really well. But yeah, I had a hell of a time, dude. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. I met some people that work on Dream Chaser, which was cool. I was talking to them about Dream Chaser and how awesome it is, and how it's the Chadliest tier spacecraft ever, because it's derived from the ultimate Chad tier spacecraft. This is the Sigma spacecraft over here. Shuttle don't need no, we don't need no mission architecture. Shuttle just puts it into space, whatever. ABS is also used in 3D printing a lot, so that's why I asked. Didn't a YouTuber do that, S-Master? Didn't Integza do that? Integza did that. He 3D printed a rocket that ablated itself for fuel. Anyway, high-powered rocketry is cool, dude. It's really, really cool. It's all the fun of like actual space flight, but you can actually go and do it. That's cool. Yeah, Integza's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's a really good channel. It came up in my suggested like a month ago. It's a really good channel. Smart guy. Yeah, he does all kinds of stuff. His water-cooled jet engine with the film-cooled nozzle was actually pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself. But yeah, we could do stupid stuff like that. JDG, I just got back from I just got back from Savannah, Georgia. They had a cool small train museum. It was a depot from the 1800s and early 1900s. They used it filming some movies. It's kind of cool. Pretty small. It'd be worth checking out if you head down that way once for vacation. Yep. Yeah, Pulse Jet. Yeah, someone's got some good builds. Dude, we'll do cool stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what was a cool one? It wasn't Integza. It was Warped. That guy is cool. I like Warped a lot. You guys watch Warped Perception? That's an awesome channel. He did the acrylic coating, the acrylic housing for the jet engine, and then showed the jet engine working with the inside of the acrylic housing, and you could see the combustors working. Oh, that was freaking badass, man. That was really cool. Will you dig a tunnel like Colin? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that would be a smart idea under this house, Hellfish. There's a septic tank in the way. There's a septic tank in the way. The place where I would want to dig this, unless you wanted to dig it out into the front yard. If I wanted to dig a tunnel, you'd have to go underneath and around the septic tank. I'm not doing that. Nah, we don't need to do that. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, what are you kidding? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's why they call it crude, Carl. No, it's not. We hit my septic tank, you jackass. Oh, so you've been storing extra crude in your septic tank. You're wearing my dinner. Oh, gross. You eat corn? I hate corn. So no bunker? There might be other places. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, what were we working on? I don't know. Let's get the music going, though. If you need a septic system engineer, actually, the septic tank's brand new, so I'm pretty good. Do you have a well? No, it's actually on city water, but it's on septic. Which, whatever. The septic tank's brand new. I'm not too worried about it. It passed all state things. I really made sure. It turns out that septic tanks can really easily turn into a big pile of Anyway. Let's see. Where's Hebert Parker? Robert Parker. There we go. Did you close yet? Tomorrow, dudes. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we close. There we go. Yeah, so it happens tomorrow. And that's when that happens, then we'll celebrate. I'll crack open the spacecraft. Yeah, we'll crack open spacecraft. And then we build rockets in the garage. We don't, it's like, it's not, if we just became best friends, it's not like, did we just become best friends? Yep. Want to go do karate in the garage? No, that's not me. Did we just become best friends? Yep. Want to go build rockets in the garage? Yep. What's closing? Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster. It's a shame. Yeah. Rip Blockbuster. No, Niley, I'm sorry. I don't mean to mess. We should be closing on a house tomorrow. Bree and I, my fiance. So I'm like, yeah, about that. I hear Circuit City might close too. Oh no, not Circuit City. Oh, not the shitty chicken, not the city beef. Anyway, just don't put the forbidden porta potty in your backyard. I mean, we could. Saber, I actually had an idea. I don't know if you heard me talking about it in the background. I had an idea and I pitched it to the stream team and Das, and the idea is to basically take a porta potty, all right? We don't need to fill it up with anything. Take a porta potty, all right? You know how porta potties have the vent that comes out the top, right? Because a porta potty is a little mini septic tank. It's doing sepsis in there and it needs a vent, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. How about, get ready for this. Get ready. How about we take a porta potty and we put a launch rail in the vent tube and we make the septic tank into a flame diverter, right? And then when we launch our high-powered rocketry, the door blows open and the rocket shoots out the vent. Sounds like a great way to melt a porta potty. No, we will reinforce this crapper, okay? We will reinforce it, okay? And we'll run it on methane. Just, can you imagine? The door flies open, shoots out the top. No, it will work. I pitched that. I may or may not have pitched that to the Ezra guys, and they thought it was funny. They thought it up. They're like, you should do that. That would be a great idea. I'm like, yeah, we should do that. You don't look burnt to a cinder? Me? I don't look burnt to a cinder? Well, that's good. But Ren, consider... Yep, we're just gonna make sure that my shirt is, launch it out of the vent stack like subs do. Use compressed and then shoot it off. You'd need an igniter somehow. We're a white boy under there. Hey, alright? Hey. It will work. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Yeah, you want somebody that spells good, find a languager. Dude, I tried. I had a long sleeve shirt on because it got that freaking hot, and that was on Das's recommendation. We had long sleeve shirts on because it was that toasty. Dude, it was cloudy the entire time. We didn't even sit in direct sunlight for like at any particular point throughout the days that we were there, and it still cooked us. Like cooked us. So what I did was, it got cloudy on like it was the second or third day. It got cloudy, so I took the long sleeve shirt off and I tried to get rid of my farmer's tan, and that didn't really. It's not as defined, but it's still there. Yeah. Dude, the New Mexico desert is no joke, man. No joke. Cloudy is also deceptive. Dude, okay. It gets so ridiculously sunny that sunlight reflecting off of the ground will sunburn the bottom of your arm. What? Yeah, it got so... Yeah, I'm like, wait, that's illegal. Yeah, dude, straight up. Yeah, no. At the end of the first day, bottom of my arm was sunburned. I'm like, how is this possible? Oh, that whole light bouncing thing. Yeah, that does happen, doesn't it? Dude, it got so toasty there, man. Unbelievable. See, this whole thing has kind of left me wanting to make a high-powered rocket in Kerbal. It's like a Supra! Yeah, it is. Tis. But yeah, that whole experience was fun. If they allow spectators to Spaceport America Cup sometime, you guys should go. It's really, really fun. It is literally just, you go out into the desert for a week and you watch rockets. You watch rockets launch. It's freaking legit. It's freaking legit. I love it. It's really, really fun. That's like, yeah. It was awesome, dude. The high powered, dude. Some of those kids are so damn talented, man. It's so cool. Like, some of these rockets guys had grid fins on them and stuff. We couldn't see them because we were too far away, but... You watched the VOD last time I played KSP. The MLV is looking money. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of launch vehicles that are coming along. Let's go down and take a look. I don't know which one it is. Maybe leg 2? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. How's that, huh? Oh, yeah, we put... Dude, I totally forgot we put the raceway in. Oh, that looks so sick. We put the raceway in. We got the vent lines in there. Oh, farm, I want to, dude. We'll build one. I'll build one in the shed. I don't know how to do it, but I need to go to... So, there's a couple of things you got to do. You can't just go and build one of these out of the blue. You can't do that. Yeah, people get mad when you do that because, you know, it's 2022. Why wouldn't they? No, seriously, with rockets, you don't want to screw around with that, farm. I'm sure you know. So... What I got to do is, I got to get a license, right? And then you start at L0, and there's 3 certs from there. There's 1, 2, and 3. Each one is progressively higher and higher powered rocketry, that's all. And that's like, if you get those certifications, basically that means you're good to build super high powered rocketry. And then you can get into the cool stuff like sounding rockets. I've wanted to do this for a little while, but yeah, Spaceport America was literally a gateway drug into that, man. It was nuts. It was so fun. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed hanging around with the people that we were working with. Really cool guys. And you know what the best part is? Everyone speaks rocket. No social anxiety at all. Nothing. Everyone there speaks rocket. You can say specific impulse. Everyone knows what you're talking about. You could say thrust to weight ratio. Everybody knows what you mean. Combustion chamber. Everyone knows what that is. Nozzle, throat, fins. Like, everyone knows what that means. Launch control, range control, mission control, flight control. Everyone knows what that all means. It's really... So, like, there is... It took me a second. Because when I first got there, I was like, you know, like, oh yeah, rockets are pretty sweet. And then I realized... that everybody there speaks the same language. Everyone here is here because they like rockets. It kind of clicked in my head, and I'm like, oh man, this is sick. This is awesome. I love every second of this. Do they know the encabulators? I think they do, yeah. We made a lot of progress since I've seen the rocket last. Yep. All right, so let me just put these down here, figure out where we were. I think what we were doing with this the last time I messed with it was we were working on the auto sequencer. I think that's the last thing we were doing. Time to get KRPC installed. House update. We did the walkthrough today, Linus. We're closing tomorrow. Ideas for a pad yet? I haven't really gotten that far, to be honest with you. AP prototype, there it is. Well, we haven't closed yet, Hip. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Hey, Blue, 82 months, closing in on 7 years. Thanks, man. Thanks for being in on this journey with me, dude. It means a lot. Come on. Yeah, drummer, go ahead and do that. I would love to build my own myself farm, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that out of the box. But yeah, hands on the real deal would really make me happy. All right. Well, let's let me just look through the action groups here. Yep, sequencer play. Okay. 4. 9 is play sequence for the legs, and 0 is servo lock. All right. Well, see this amazing use of amazing use of KOS. All right, let me see. Close that for a moment. Who did this? So this is off of Reddit by Loader Voluspa. All right, let's see what he's up to. No way. No way. No way. No freaking way. Come on. Dude. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. I love it. What the hell? It automatically puts itself together. That's impressive, dude. That is impressive, if I do say so myself. The space station becomes self-aware. Jim, we're all gonna die. Oh, Jim, by the way, quick side note. That's damn impressive, by the way. Quick side note. So, on the second night when or the first night we were there, we were coming back and it was cloudy. You couldn't see anything. The second night we were there, we came back and it was a clear sky. Holy crap. Never seen anything like that, dude. Just on a side note, we saw the whole sky. Unbelievable. Un-freaking real, man. I get it. I get it. Yep. Nope. I get it. Yeah, I understand. Because there were Starlink satellites everywhere. I could see them. You could see them just buzzing around. But also, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. To see the galactic dust. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, that was very profound, to say the least. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Crazy. One of the craziest things I've seen. And I want to go to the mountains at night. I wish I had some way to take a picture for you guys. Yeah, oh yeah, Limprod. Out in the middle of the desert in New Mexico, you could see it with your naked eye. There's no lights out there. There's nothing. Like, you stop on the side of the road, it is pitch dark. Like my summer car, pitch dark. Can't see anything. All you can see is the sky. And you can see everything. Everything. Like, there's an app on my phone called Planets. And you see the sky, how it looks like you could see all the stars and stuff? It looks like that. Yeah, see? Ursa Minor. I saw Ursa Minor clear as day. You can't see it up here. Jim knows. It's really tough to see it. It's not very bright. Dude, it is unbelievable. iPhones take surprisingly good pictures at true night. You know what, Vasya? You're probably right, dude. I didn't even bother taking my phone out. I was just sitting there going, I and Das are over there laughing at me. I'm like, bro, I live in this city. I can't see this. I think I sat out there. We sat out there on some random road outside of Spaceport America for like an hour. I'm just sitting there going, hey, you know. Yeah, hey, Gigan, 76 months. It was cool, man. I see why people dig it. Oh yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, Fistist, I'm there with you, dude. Yeah, you could see the brightest stars around here, and that's about it. But dude, you could see everything. You know what blows my mind? You could see rockets. You could see rocket stages flying around. You could see Starlink satellites. You could see all kinds of stuff. It is just wild. I could have just sat there on the hood of the car and just watched this for hours. We could just watch Starlink after Starlink go by. We saw a Delta II rocket body. So it was a Delta K. We saw a Delta K floating around. It was nuts, dude. No, Thomas Das wanted to stay out there with me. It's the peyote. Nope, shut up. No, we didn't do that. Nah, I get it. Portal 6 guys here. Can't see anything. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Taro, you had that with sailing in the middle of the ocean. It's unbelievable. Like, it looks like a skybox from a video game. Like, I get it. Touch grass, EJ. I know. If the ISS flies over when you're dark, it's wicked bright. We saw Hubble, too. Yeah, we saw the Hubble zip by. That was pretty rad. Like, yeah, it was me, IA, and Das. It was a crazy trip, man. It was a crazy trip. Yeah. Drink your water. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. Gonna take more than water to fix my voice, dude. It's a little blown out after the past couple of days. How was the trip back? It was fine, Dama. Yeah, we saw Hubble last year. It was cool. Did you get to see the very large array? Didn't have time. Shame. You're a crazy trip. Boom! No, you're a crazy trip. Got him. But anyway. Alright. Let's see where we left off. We have to make sure we set our control point, baby. Can you, like, shut up? Hey, 5 internet points to you. Thanks, Bows. Yeah, Halo, it's pretty nuts. Alright, let's see if she works. I think I have to activate the engines. Alright. Let's see if this thing does it. Ready? Boop. Mint. Mint! Guys, I ain't flying this. I'll explain it in a second, Hip, yeah. What are your thoughts on the capstone retrieval mission and if it's feasible since it's practically in the same orbit as Gateway? Also got some Curse rocket pictures coming for you later. Probably doable. I don't really see the point. Is this craft stock? Yeah. Yeah, this is just KSP with the 2 DLCs, man. All stock. Thanks, Anesthesis. I had a really good time. New Mexico is pretty fun, dude. It's a little hot, but also, I don't know what I was expecting. It's literally the desert. Very pretty. Very pretty sunrise. One of the prettiest sunrises I've ever seen in New Mexico. And sunsets. The colors are unbelievable. The colors from the sky are just... And you know I'm not one to be like, nature. It was pretty rad, man. Second stage engine chill down. Watch this, bros. Ready? Pit stains. 913. Click. That's pretty neat. Might not be enough. But this thing is working pretty well, if I do say so myself. It's pretty good when I can leave it over the week, I can leave it for like a week and come back and it still works exactly how I expect it to. You know? So now you switch back over to the stage. We'll circularize it up here. Hey Lunchbox, what's going on, man? Is the new house in the burbs with dang neighbors? It's a good ways outside of the city farm. It's the sticks, but it's the sticks for Massachusetts, so it's on it. That's an acre, but it's on an acre, and there are houses that are relatively close, but instead of like 20 feet away, dude, they're 100 feet away. And you know what, man? That is good enough for me for now. That's fine. I'll take it. You know, that's perfectly acceptable, considering I can reach out and touch the house next door, man. Trust me, I got an acre of land. It's enough to do shenanigans and not have people up my butt about, you know, oh, you're too loud with your cars or whatever kind of crap people will pull. Stomp the pedals all I want to. Exactly, man. Exactly. Okay, that would be engine cutoff. I'm not gonna put it in a full orbit yet. Did you move out of N-Town? Does this mean my dream of bumping into you at Whole Foods is dead. Oh, Den, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm moving outside of 495, dude. Well, yeah, pretty much outside of 495. That would be the right way to say it. Yeah. Also, dude, I don't shop at Whole Foods, man. Stop and Shop firm. I can't afford Whole Foods, man. Are you closer to New Hampshire or Rhode Island? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Arrow's taking this thing. Come on. Turn. Come on, baby. The Arrow is taking the booster there. Huh. Yeah, it really spazzed out there. I really didn't like that. We should probably figure out and understand why it's doing that. I think it's just due to overpressurization, or the dynamic pressure is getting too high. But it's cool because, you know, despite all that, the rocket can still do this. Just a little bit too much. Not bad.
Discovery, going throttle up.
That was weird. It was really struggling there. I think we just lost two control surfaces, though. We would have gotten it back, but we would have had to recover this one. 2 years and still a newcomer here. Hey, thanks, Ono. Thank you for the sub. My opinion of Axiom continues to rise. What's that, Blue? Yeah, I didn't like that it took advantage of it. Like that, it's something. I think if you try to steer it when the pressure's too high, the booster will flip out. What is this? A Houston company building a commercial orbital outpost has found the perfect place to move. A sprawling facility that comes pre-equipped with a full-scale mock-up of the ISS. Axiom, which has a contract with NASA to test components of its planned Axiom station at the ISS, has leased the former location of Fry's Electronics in Webster, Texas. No way. No way, dude. I was gonna say, that's Fry's, dude. Oh! That's cool, man. Look, it even has Rasvet on there. There's Zarya, Zvezda, Piers and Poisk, I think, are there. They're kind of blocked, though. Or 3APR. You know, 3APR, obviously. Well, Cyborg's like, well, I'm going there now. So yeah, Cyborg, I made a lot of contacts there. Turns out there's a good amount of people that roll in the same circles as us. Actually, Cyborg, Chris put it like this: aerospace industry is really small. Everyone knows each other, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how small it is. Yeah, Farm, that's the idea, but I'm not planning on paying it for 30 years, bro. We're either gonna refi sooner rather than later, or I'm gonna pay that stuff off quick. Who's the guy on the screen to the left? I have no idea. Todd Howard. So, Cyborg, we're gonna have to make more of a splash now. You know that, right? We're releasing Skyrim for the 69th time. But yeah, the autopilot for this thing is working. It's working quite well, actually. Which is pretty rad. We made a pretty good guidance system here. It's weird that those people that I've known since I was 9, that you know now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Dude, I told Chris how long you've been following the stream, dude. And he was like, damn, dude. He was like, who are you? I'm like, bro, I told him about what I do, and it made his day, dude. Yeah. He thought it was really cool. Because he asked me, he's like, you work for NASA? I'm like, no. No, I'm just a big fan. And he's like, oh, I work at JSC. I'm like, you do? It's like that. It's like in Toy Story 2. Buzz, I know how to defeat Zurg. You do? You know, everybody there was super cool. Cyborg, yeah, that was really fun. I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't get it. I didn't get high-powered rocketry until I saw it. Yep. No, I get it now. That's really freaking cool. It's really cool. Yeah. He helped me assemble my first rocket motor when I was 11. No way. That's cool, man. Yeah, Farm, you could grow on it if you wanted to. Pretty sure. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a fun time. Heck yeah, nice balls. Hey, balls. So, fellas, we know that the MLV works. I kind of wanted to go over here and, you know. So is the land big enough for rocket motor testing? It is a populated area. That's probably not a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. But since we're out in the sticks, I'm sure I could find someplace here. Let me just look. Let me look on Google Earth real quick. Let's see if there's anything around. Yeah, simple. Just get your porta potty flame diverter. Yep. I'm just looking at a map real quick. There's got to be something. I'm sure we can figure out a place. I'm sure. Actually, there's an airport that's not too far away. There's an airport that's not too far away. It's a private, well, not a private airport. It's just a small GA airport. And it has fixed space stuff. So yeah, maybe we could test it there. Who knows? Yeah. And I actually looked into it. That airport with FBO has discovery flights and lessons too. So yeah. Yeah, I Acton Airport. When we if we close tomorrow, dude, I'll tell you where it is. Yeah. But where are you gonna start building? Start building what, boss? I suppose you could hit me up in Discord. I'm flying to Burlington this weekend. You're flying into Burlington? Hold on, let me zoom out. So, like Hanscom? Oh, Vermont. Oh, all right. I was gonna say. So you're going up here. Yeah, this airport. Yup. Cool. That's way up there, huh? Do you plan on visiting Titans of Industry? Is that the game got nukes, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, we'll figure out something. Hey Alex, what's going on? You went to the space plane hangar and placed the... Oh yeah, this. So, high-powered rocketry. You know what? I kind of want to see how difficult it is to get something to fly to 10,000 feet and back down. What's 10,000 feet in meters? It's 3,300, right? Well, 3,333 if we really want to be technical. Oh my gosh, Daryl booped SLS. He did. So I'm kind of like... I kind of want to just build a... I want to... Let's just go HPR test 1. Just to see. Let's see. We got to build like... Let's build a rail for this thing and see how it works. Can you do this in Kerbal? Like, I don't see why you couldn't. Right? How about we make one that's a sequencer? I mean, we can't pick up like on Barrow or anything, but... Still in the lab, things have been complicated. You making a sounding rocket? Yeah? Sure. Like, Cyborg, how tough are we talking here? Something like that should be pretty dang sufficient. You probably were already sent this. I was sent this. I was sent this last week. Yeah. Yeah, you've been old manned. Hey Taylor, I'm currently in the airport waiting to head to reception. Then basic for the army. Damn, dude. Alright. Alright. Hey. Go in and have some fun, dude. Remember, basic, what you put in, you get out of it. And just be prepared to have people screaming in your face for the next couple of months. I mean, yeah. Hey, alright, be safe. Keep your head down. Trust me. I've never served, Taylor, but I know a lot of vets, and they all tell me the same damn thing. You go to basic, just nod and smile. Nod and smile, common sense. There's no trick questions. Don't screw around with it. You don't need to read into it more. Just take the stupid rifle apart and put it right back together. Do exactly as you're told. It's that simple. That's all you gotta do. Don't think too much. You're not getting paid to think, remember. You ain't getting paid to think. Take the stupid thing apart, put it back together, do it faster than the other guy. Simple as that. Don't do that. Just do exactly as you're told and you can't lose. You got this, dude. Head in the game, remember that. Cyborg, currently I'm working on a 14-inch tall rocket that is supposed to hit 20,000 feet. It's not extremely hard on large motors. Small motors are much harder, but not impossible. It's the speed they get to that shreds the rockets when not built right. Building HPR in Kerbal? Maybe. Yeah, Cyborg, I noticed that with WPI's rocket. Worcester Poly's rocket just obliterated itself. It popped the chute. It popped the chute about 1,000 feet into the flight. It popped the chute and the thing just deleted. It looked like flight termination deleted. Yeah, MotoKid, you like it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. You're doing well if they don't remember your name. Indeed, Tommy, yep. Heads down, ears open. Don't be the slowest. Don't be the fastest. There you go, Taylor. You can do it, buddy. Yeah, you know, I was kind of seeing if we can make a rail. How would we make a rail? How would we do that? I mean, maybe we could... Hang on. Oh, the glider permits it. An I-beam and a thermometer would do it. Don't be Maverick, basically, yeah. Will it slide? Sure, of course it will. Like, okay, let's think about this for a second. We have a 47-second burn time. So, fellas, let's think about this. This is what Spaceport America Cup, this is the whole point. The whole point is, it's basically you're involved in a very basic aerospace engineering program. So, what does that mean? That means, like, so how, this is one of my favorite parts about this. So, like, it's not just about building a rocket that gets to 10,000 feet or gets to 30,000 feet, right? It's not just that. I talked to the judges, who are all Aerojet Rocketdyne engineers, and they were actually super cool. And I may or may not have asked them about the AJ260. What, you wouldn't? One of them got it. I'm like, so when are we digging out the AJ260? And two of them were like, what? And then one guy, an older dude, was like, yep. We should do that. I'm like, we should do that. That can happen when pressure... Come on, voice. My voice is a little blown out from having too much fun. Hey, Secret Me. 17-month resub. Lucky Charms, my drill instructor looked at me in week 7 and asked who I was, then congratulated me. It was a surreal experience at the time to hear him say something nice. DIs are... From like Lucky, I can't speak from experience, but DIs are very, very fair. They're very fair, but they're very hard. You know why? Because there's no leeway when you're in combat, from what I understand. Once again, never served, never been in combat. I played airsoft, and that's about the closest I'll ever get, hopefully. But you can't. If it's one thing, so spaceflight is kind of the same. You can't screw up. You cannot screw up with spaceflight. You're only afforded so many mistakes before somebody dies. I know that very well from spaceflight. I've read that, I've studied about it. I would assume that fighting is pretty similar, pretty along those lines. You can't make too many bonehead mistakes before your buddy's head gets blown off or something like that. You know what I mean? You have to be disciplined. You have to have your head in the game, right? From what I understand. That's, like I said, that's just learning from spaceflight. What else do I know? I don't know. I'm just some civilian scum. You know what I mean? Frilled, I haven't played airsoft in 15 years, dude. I still have some. It's in the closet over there. Maybe we'll show you sometime. So, like I said, vets, if I'm wrong, tell me, but that's my understanding from what I can surmise, you know. Hey, Taro, what's going on? My DI gave me my first salute. It was one of the most memorable days I had in the Navy. Nice, Nukes. There you go. That's cool. Too much fun. You can never have too much fun. L96 in your 1911. Nice, Hypersonic. You have good taste. So yeah, just keep your head in the game, dudes. Keep your head in the game. If Taylor, that's for you. Keep your head in the game. Don't screw around. You don't have time to screw around. Anyway, so let's get back to high-powered rocketry. So let's think about this for a second. So the Spaceport America Cup, like how that works, guys, is like running an aerospace program. So it's not just get the rocket to 10,000 feet. It's get the rocket, like if that's what your mission proposal is, to just get a rocket to 10,000 feet and bring it right back down, then you're good. But there's a caveat to it. The crazy part about it is that you're graded on your own mission. You come up with your own grading rubric for Spaceport America Cup. That's really freaking cool. So if you want your rocket to launch up, hit 10,000 feet, come back down, parachute, and then like deploy a payload, and then the payload will land and then go and find your rocket. So, or if you want your rocket to have like grid fins that'll stabilize the descent, or if you want to have like an active aero braking system, right? You're judged on how well your original proposal works. So say you go to launch your rocket and you want it to deploy a payload at 10,000 feet, and you want it to come back down, and you want it to deploy a drogue chute, and then a main chute, and then land, and then your payload will have a drogue and a main, and that will land. If you launch the rocket and it gets to 1,000 feet and pops, well, you're not going to get a good... You didn't really do what you intended to do, right? I always say that engineering is about intention. It's about what you're trying to do, not why are you doing it. And that, the reason, what really turned me on to high-powered rocketry here, and why I'm like, oh man, this is sick, is because that's what it teaches. So that's the whole point of Spaceport America Cup, is to teach people. It's about understanding what you made and making sure that what you made reflects what your data analysis reflects. It's about getting those two to be as synchronous as possible, which is very cool. That is really, really hard to do. From what I've seen from some of these teams, it's very difficult. Can I intend for my rocket to pop at 1,000 feet? Yeah, of course, Sebi. They call that a firework. If that's your intention, sure. Sure. So, let's think about this for a second. Cyborg, I might need your help. They made mission mode in real life. Yes. Yeah, Buzz, yeah, I know you know, and I know you're kidding, but mission mode is literally just a reflection. It's supposed to do the same thing. Mission mode is supposed to teach people how this stuff actually works. You got to think about it. It's understanding the vehicle, making sure you don't, install the IMU upside down. Am I right? Yeah, that's called deviance. Yeah, you don't understand what you made if you put the SAS in backwards. Oh, Nick Cade, sorry about that. Just don't Purdue it. Oh, man, their rocket took a dump, Thomas. At WPI, I was bummed out about their rocket. Their rocket was cool. It was supposed to deploy a drone. It deployed it, going Mach 1. Yeah, there was no drone. It depends on what you're doing, Clayton. Different parachutes will give you different results, and that's what I mean, dude. Rocket science is like playing a game of D&D. It really is down to what the Dungeon Master wants. What are you trying to do? You know? If the Dungeon Master wants Vecna, you get Vecna. You know what I'm saying? No spoilers. It's all contextual. Well, there were pieces of a drone. Oh, yeah. No, it came back down, Gods. Just didn't come back down in one piece. Is physics the Dungeon Master? Kind of. Cyborg, you'll be back in 5 minutes. I understood that reference. Yeah. Grab Shark, someone's a little sleepy today. I tell you what, Tara, I can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head in Butcher's... No, it's got to be your bowl. What are you making? Elsa, I want to see how difficult it would be for us to try and get a rocket. How difficult would it be for us to get a rocket to go to 10,000 feet, so 3,300 meters in game, without launching it? How difficult would that actually be? I'm actually pretty interested here. So let's get a basic probe core here. And let's build a basic high-powered rocket. Let's see what happens here. How would we do this? My rocket keeps flipping. I have fins low, mass swivel engine, and I stay on pro-grade help. Something is overpowering the force that's imparted from the gimbal and the stabilization force from the fins. You need to figure it out, Olifanti. There's something that's overpowering your fins. Something. Could be mass shifting. Could be something that's making drag at the front of your stack, but there's something that's basically counteracting the stabilizing forces here. Why not have no probe core and do full cal control? I think you need the probe core for the cal controller to work correctly. Hey, Maverick. So let's figure this out. How about we... what should be the route? Engine is too strong. Well, we can limit the thrust, but how would we... Let's think about this. I'm generally serious. I thought this would be a fun thing to come back in and mess with. How could we actually do the math out to get this rocket to get to 3,300 meters? How would we go about calculating it? This isn't an exercise for teaching. I would actually be pretty interested here, because I don't know it off the top of my head. I know what we'd have to take into account. You obviously have to take into account the decelerated force of gravity, the accelerated force of the rocket, burn time of the rocket, right? Thrust to weight ratio. There's a bunch of things that you have to take into account. How would we get it to get that high? Math. I mean, we could always just do it mess with it by sending it, but I thought it would be fun to mess with the math. But you'd have to calculate the total impulse, deduct the gravity loss. 3,300, Clayton. 3,300. And ignore the aerodynamics. Yeah, Alex, I don't know how we would do coefficient of drag in this, but I'm sure we could figure it out. So... let's think. Yeah, we'd have to find the total impulse. You have to find the total amount of energy, right? Total impulse is the total amount of energy that's inside of, well, potential energy inside of a booster, right? And that is, keep in mind, fellas, that's different than delta V. Delta V is how fast you can accelerate. Keep in mind, you can have a lot more energy and accelerate less. I'll give you an example. A first stage. First stage has way more energy than a second stage, but it doesn't have as much delta V. They're two different things right there. Cal control to curve the thrust. I was thinking that would probably be a good idea, Vasia, but what do we tune it to? We could just sit here and mess with it. We could just sit here and practice. We could sit here and screw around with this thing if we wanted to. Hey, Noobly, 45-month resub. Thank you. Total impulse is specific impulse time is ISP times firing time, but check it. Yeah, okay. Here, let's take a look. Total impulse. Here we go. All right. So let's learn some stuff here, right? Impulse equals force. Force change time. Yeah, okay. So force times change in time, right? What's that? How high will my rocket go? What is this? Total impulse is specific impulse times mass times G0. 3 basic equations to find peak altitude for your rocket. Oh yeah, we're getting into some math here, boys and girls. This website is probably much better, not gonna lie. Hey Gil, what was the Capstone Rocket Lab mission to the moon about? Your take? Gil, Capstone was a CubeSat that was launched by NASA on Rocket Lab's Electron rocket, and it's a precursor Artemis mission. So it's part of commercial lunar payload services. And what that CubeSat is trying to do is figure out the right resonant rectilinear halo orbit around the moon and basically serve as a locator point for where Gateway is going to end up. Pretty freaking cool mission. It's going to take a couple of months to get out there, though, but it's more than a couple of months. I think it was 4 months. But, yeah, awesome mission. That we watched a mission to the moon this morning. Yep. Frick math, yeah. When did they put letters in math? We gotta learn something today. It's called math. I would say have a couple of tries before you start mathing it out, talking from experience here. Nah, I like diving in head first. Screw it. Let's go over here. Ah, that's hard to read. Can I see a simple example? Yes. Oh, wow. Compute wind resistance factor K equals 0.5 rho. Coefficient, area coefficient of drag. Okay. Did you know or just take time to think that the moon is so far from Earth that you can put every other planet in the solar system in between them if you roll them on their poles? What? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sure. Let's bring up the math. So we're gonna need to go.
Discovery, go and throttle
Okay,
up.
how high will my rocket go? Actually, I could really use Rocket Guy for this because I'd need to brush up on something like this. Hey, Kinder, 66-month resub. All the other planets fit in between the Earth and the Moon. Cool. Okay, I got you. Hey, Pi. Pi. I'm gonna need you for a second.
Go and throttle up.
You wanna jump into voice, buddy? Dead serious about this. I wanna try to mess with something in KSP if you don't mind. Alright, cool. Go into, here, go on the mod cord.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot.
Guys, this is Pi Guy. He helps me run, well, actually, he pretty much runs Saturday Night Racing, GTA Racing. But he also is a high-powered rocket connoisseur, from what I understand.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
As long as they're not landing in cornfields, then we're good.
Well, so, easy solution there. Launch it in the desert, where there's no cornfield.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I want to try to build a high-powered rocket in KSP, dude. And I want to try to get it to go exactly to 10,000 feet. I want to see if we can do that. And I want to see if we can do it by just doing the math out. Now, keep in mind the aerodynamic stuff. I already know that that's not going to work too well, right? I know that that's not going to work exactly how we want because the way Kerbal does aerodynamics is not exactly the same as real life. But do you think we could get it with like figuring out total impulse and stuff?
It depends on how accurate
No S, but it did rain.
Kerbal's arrow really is.
Well, we have ACD. Area coefficient of drag is there, but
I mean, you should be able to get reasonably close.
Cool.
Usually for that sort of thing, I use a program designed specifically for high-powered rocketry that can do all that kind of stuff. So it makes me wonder if you threw that design in that program, what would happen though.
So I have the method up here. Let's put something together here. I'm gonna put something pretty simple together, and we'll see what it does. So let's put some wingalings on this. We put the little wingalings on. The arm coming out of the back of his neck there. I'm gonna need a probe core here. I don't want any fancy smancy probe cores, so just put that simple one in there. And then I'll put a chute on the top. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, no. No. I said consummate V's, Pi. Consummate V's. This might get a little more complicated than I thought. Here, let's do that. Quick warning, the calculations will diverge at high altitude because of KSP's low atmosphere. Yeah.
10,000 feet isn't high altitudes. Should be pretty much the same.
I mean, yeah, we'd have to see what the pressure is at 10,000 feet in game. I don't think there's a smaller core, Chief. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this like a real one, like with a casing and whatnot. So let's try to think how this would work. Give me a 125 fairing. So, Pi, there's typically just a barrel segment, right? Like, you just have a barrel segment,
yes.
And you have your casing in the back, correct?
Yeah, so what you would have is you'd have your motor in the rear end, and then you'd have a small gap so that you can fit your parachute in front of the motor. And then you'd have your, I guess it would basically be the probe core in the middle, and then you'd have another parachute above it, and then your nose. So that probe core is connected to either end with some wires and black powder to separate the charge on either end. So you'd separate. Typically, I would separate the bottom and have the drogue chute come out of there, and then the altimeter would detect when it's close to the ground and it would fire the main chute out the top.
Cool. All right. So there's a lower casing, and then there's an upper casing, and then there's the nose cone, right? Did I read that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got our casing here. That's just lower casing, though. So I'm gonna make the upper casing first, then. And you said the probe core. Where would you put your avionics, dude?
It would typically be in between the two parachutes. That way, it has a fairly easy electrical connection to both ends.
Okay.
There's other ways of doing it. You can have an altimeter that holds rubber bands around your parachute, so that you only have one parachute, and the altimeter detects the low altitude and unfurls the parachute at a certain altitude.
Mm-hmm.
I have done that before. That would be pretty similar to just using a regular chute in KSP.
Okay. All right, so we'll start there then. So we should start with the lowest casing, right? Or the mid casing, right? That's where we're going.
Yeah, that would probably.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna build that out in one segment right there. Then we're gonna need. How would we do this? How would we get the cables? We would have to use robotics to get the cables to hold together, huh? Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Really interested to see how that's gonna work.
Right? Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Probodobodyne QBE. I got the probe core that I want, dude. Yeah, that's not gonna do what I want, man. And also, we gotta take the wheel authority out. No torque. Alright. So then, up in front of that should be the nose cone, but how are we going to get the casings to separate correctly? How are we going to do that? We're going to need some same vessel collision stuff going on here.
Afterwards, we're going to build this in real life and play it, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. As long as we can call it Yeet Stick 1, I'm good with it. Alright, now here's the lower casing here. I'm calling these things the right name, right? They're called casings.
You know, I actually... I'm not entirely sure. The casing would be the metal part that your engine is put into.
Oh, okay.
I think we usually just call that an airframe section.
Oh, alright, sweet.
Whatever you want to call it, I guess.
Can we call it the banana?
So as long as we know what it is.
Alright, sweet. No, sounds good, man.
Only on a curved rocket, though.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, hey, come on now. Alright, so putting the yeet stick in there. There it goes. See? Oh yeah, that's nice. And then what I'm going to do here is up at the top of this thing, I'm going to put a docking port in here, and that's going to hold this thing in place so it's not on the hinges right there. And when this all comes apart, if I set this to SVI, this should work. Here, we'll make it nice and shiny. There we go. We'll set that thing to pop off, right? And then that's going to be the only thing that's holding it together. I think. It should crack open. So, you said the main chute should be where?
I typically put the main chute on top of the avionics bay. That way I can use the motor's ejection charge as a backup for the drogue. So I usually set the motor's ejection charge to go off about 2 seconds after apogee, and I set the electronics for apogee, so that if the electronics for some reason don't blow out the drogue, the motor should still do it.
Okay. How are we gonna do it?
In there.
I don't think we can do a secondary ejector charge. I don't think I can use a Separatron to fire a parachute, you know?
Well, you don't always have a secondary one, so.
Okay, we'll use we're gonna end up using a cow controller. I think one chute should be good enough. And then the drogue is on the back of that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, dude, I saw these things when they when they popped that drogue chute. The ones that I had the good track of, man, they are just yeeting around all over the place, huh?
Oh yeah.
They just kind of weeble wobble everywhere. I'm like, is that normal? Yeah, I guess it is.
Some drogues get deployed pretty quick too. Like, sometimes they need to be pretty well built.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of impressive, man. Some of the stuff that I saw there, I was pretty friggin' impressed, dude.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just a stubborn idiot and have to see it for myself. But I'll tell you, that stuff's pretty mint. It's pretty cool, dude. I was really enjoying it.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. I enjoyed the streams.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I'm glad you liked it.
I'm sure you knew I would, but
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, you know that second one, the second launch you saw, that Kato. Kato is rapid on the RUD, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the exact way that that RUD that I had played out. It went up about 100 feet and then just exploded.
Yeah, WPI's rocket, dude. I felt really bad for them. That sucks. It's not, dude. Like I don't have too much of a good representation, but I know that that's not fun. I've played enough KSP to know that really, if it hurts in KSP, it's probably not ideal in real life. Probably a little bit worse.
Yeah, it's not a great time. Mr. Drummer, I'll tell you, in my experience, the explosion probably destroyed the electronics on board. At least in my case, what happened is the motors have a lip around the base that makes contact with the bottom of the motor, and that prevents the engine from going through. These things are at like about 3,000 psi, and what happened with mine is it failed right around that lip, and so there was 3,000 psi in there, and a completely open end on one end, and nothing holding the motor in place. So it shot the motor casing through and just plowed it through the electronics bay, destroying everything in its path. It went through about a half-inch of plywood, and yeah.
Yeah, these things. Yeah, you don't screw around with these, man. They really pack a punch, which is pretty rad.
They could have been remotely transmitting data, but not necessarily.
Some of them did. Some guys were picking up telemetry. Some of them. All right, so you know what? I was gonna sit here and was gonna mess with some math, but now I'm getting hyped up to launch this thing. Maybe we should just send that, which is like the opposite of what you're supposed to do, but also. The hybrid rockets were legit, dude. Those were really freaking cool. Gained a lot of respect for some of those kids putting those rockets together. It was pretty freaking neat, man.
I've never messed with hybrids, but I do want to at some point. I've got a club near me that does them, so.
Dude, they had like, they had fill and drain carts, and they had to load the nitrous into the tank farm. It was cool, man. They had them on trailers and stuff. It was really neat. It was pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself. You just found the documentation. Oh, nice, Cyborg. There we go. Sometimes a successful launch is the friends we made along the way. Huh. Rocket aerodynamics technical report download. All right. Yeah, the full liquid folks didn't show up, which sucked, but all right. You know what? We'll do. I kind of just want to send it one try to see if this thing sequences right. Look at this friggin' thing. It looks the part, I guess. Yeetus. Pi, what do you think?
Yeet.
I think this thing looks the part. It needs to be more pointy. It's not pointy enough. Yeah. It looks like a torpedo. Most high-powered rockets look like missiles, anyway. Now I gotta put it...
They're not too far from them.
Yeah. I guess I'll just... Picture. What's up?
I did see a picture fairly recently about someone who made a meme rocket. It was a high-powered rocket, but he coated the whole thing with AstroTurf.
Nice. Dude, I had an idea and I was sharing it with the other people. I already told chat, but I'll tell you because it's funny. Basically, we take a porta potty, right? An empty one, nothing in it, right? and we put the rail inside of the vent for the porta potty. And then when the rocket launches, we deflect it out of the toilet bowl and towards the door. So when the rocket is armed, the porta potty will switch from the occupied position to the non-occupied position on the door. And then when the rocket launches, it goes out the vent and the door flies open, and then the rocket goes up into the air.
What?
Do you think we could do that?
I mean, theoretically, it's possible.
Like, can you imagine? And the door just flies open, and the thing shoots out the vent.
Call it the Taco Bell.
Yep. Yep. I think that would be probably the funniest thing ever. Grabshark's like, I made that joke first. Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
Yeah, you have to do that without telling anybody, though, so it's not...
What exactly is this? It's a model of a model rocket in a video game. Yep. So yeah, you gotta like 3, 2, 1, and then you like the rocket will shoot out the vent, and right when that happens, the door flies open. Like an explosion comes out, all the flames go out the side. We'd have to make like a flame diverter inside of the porta potty, but it'll shoot out and then the door flies wide open and the thing goes up into the air. It's a great idea.
I don't know if they had any there, but so for people trying to just get the absolute most altitude you can out of a rocket, they don't want to put those rail buttons on the side that connects to the launch rail.
Yeah. So
you do what's called a launch tower, where you put like 3 or 4 rails that hold the rocket vertical for 7 or 8 feet up.
Yeah.
And you put the rocket in that, basically like a torpedo tube.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
That kind of lends itself better to that. So
yeah, I think it's a good idea.
That.
There we go. All right, let's see what this does. 3, 2, 1, yeet! Yeah. Probably could do with a little bit more Yeetus. Yeah, remember that part where, a launch rail this is why you have launch rails. Yeah.
Well, you missed the runway. Oh.
Nice. All right. I was half expecting a missile silo approach where the porta potty roof hinges open up, the rocket flies out of the toilet, and the exhaust flies out of the pipe on the top. Yeah. Not the cornfield. Yeah. We might need more stabilization than this. So we gotta think about another way than just a launch clamp. Give me. Let's go in here. Let's go in here, and I'm just gonna put this in here. Pi, I just got a feeling that.
I think that would be a good idea.
Whoa, that's a new one. Kerbal just crashed. Kerbal just crashed?
It couldn't handle the overclock. Just the mere thought of it.
That never happens. Huh. Kerbal's like, no. No toilet rocket for me. That's just a shame, man.
So once you've got a garage, are we gonna get you your cert?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. I want to do that. Yeah, dude, I'll have plenty of space to make them. So it was a crappy idea anyway.
Heck yeah.
Squall. Oh, dude, there's also an airport down the street from me, man, which is pretty sweet. And they got fixed-based operations with Discovery flights, so. Estoy tomando jugo de tomate. ¿Qué? What? What are you doing with tomatoes? Yeah, exactly. Crapper's clogged. I mean, I'm sure you could propose that as an idea, and it'd be pretty damn funny.
I don't know if the club wants to invest in a second porta potty for that though.
Yeah, but it'd be the actual forbidden porta potty.
Imagine getting Taco Bell to sponsor the porta potty.
That'd be hilarious. See, there's potential here. There's potential, okay? I'm sorry, I just picture something shooting out the vent tube and then the freaking door splashing wide open and flames and smoke come out the side. It's so goddamn funny. Crab Shark, we have to do this, man. Now I'm gonna go buy a damn porta potty. What the hell? Where the hell am I gonna find one of those? H.
Yeah, drummer, I did see that when they flew the drone over it.
eBay. Yep. You can just call the companies who contract them out. Yeah, it's true.
I don't think they'd be too amused when they tried to pick it back up.
Yeah, well, we'd need to. Yeah. We'd need to make sure that
I may have found a video that is super relevant that needs to be watched.
Oh. You found something that's relevant to what we're talking about right now?
Yep. Believe it or not.
Someone's
skip to the 1 minute mark. No, I think this might be a step up.
Where is the link?
I DM'd it to you.
Oh.
Throw it in chat too.
Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh man! You took my something that. Ah, that's a shame. Where's this video coming from? Randy Milliken. Alright, let's see what. What the frick?
Yeah, we got one! Oh, we only got one!
Can I? Man, that thing got some distance, dude.
Found one more video on it. I'll throw that one up in chat too in case anyone's interested.
In case anybody's interested. That got some distance, man. Alright, what's this next one? Let me
It says
see.
here 1,126 feet in altitude.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's pretty good for a porta potty. They usually don't fly that high.
I agree. Holy shit. Come on, unfurl. That's awesome. What a legend.
Alright, everybody, look out over there!
There's a porta potty coming down. Don't hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out, there's a porta potty coming down from the sky.
You want to ride in it? You don't want to ride in it. No, you don't. Look at this damn thing. Do a similar connection for the front here, so we're just going to take that off for a moment. Get rid of this, and then give me the same type of connection here. All right, get rid of that. All right, that should do us right here. Hey, Charney, what's going on? Yeah, this should all unfurl and the nose cone should separate. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the main, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna attach it to the nose cone so it's not inside of the fairing anymore. When it separates out, it should be able to pop. I have a weirdly specific question about structural construction in KSP. Okay. Alright, Pi. Think it's gonna work?
I think that should work pretty well.
Like I said, fellas, I was gonna do the math out for this, but, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit more fun just eating it because we can, because it's Kerbal. Eat time! Is there any panel or structure that can help me create a 30-degree angled triangle?
Ooh. I just got told there's a 777X coming over here.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is.
Sharni, you could... The hypotenuse is 2.5. Just make it out of panels, dude. Make it out of panels, have some overlap. That's how I would do it. I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but there's also a way to use things. Something, something, center of thrust, center of mass, something, something. All right.
I like how the shock cord just splurges outside.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It looks right. That looks correct, man. The wings on the first stage just keep bumping. Interesting. All right. Wait for full shoot deploy, see what it does. Hey! That looks pretty right, dude.
Yeah, that looked pretty good.
That's pretty funny, man. It looked pretty good. That was pretty funny. That looks right to me. It looks good to you guys. The drogue stays open all the way down, right, Pi? Because there's no...
Yeah.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, catch up. Welcome to Mission Control. You go at throttle up. I hope you enjoy my little high-powered rocket here.
Yeah, so typically, like, I usually aim for my rocket to be falling around 100 miles an hour with the drogue open. So they're really tiny parachutes.
Yep. What is this? Geeson tip something. What is this? God damn it, man. Hi. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Cyborg, that looked pretty accurate. If your shock cords aren't long enough, that will happen. All right, so we got it right. Nice. We should probably flip that over. I think she's gonna come down in the water, though. That's pretty freaking cool, man. I think we could make this in real life. I mean, what do you use for a shock cord, Pi? Is it just a bungee cord?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
No, I use either, it depends on the rocket, either tubular nylon or Kevlar.
Oh, so
rope.
yeah, we're past bungee cords, huh?
Oh yeah,
I guess
bungee cord will just snap in half.
Yeah, yep. Don't die. It died.
That is extremely buoyant.
Yeah, right. Some people use latex surgical tubing. Kevlar normally for you, Cyborg? Alright, so we're getting, yeah, okay, it's gonna be some hardcore stuff. Cool. There's the little bouncy there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. That's not too bad.
The only downside with Kevlar is it has no stretch, so it can provide quite a jolt when it gets tension. But
I mean, yeah, I got you.
if you build for that, then you're good.
There we go.
I wouldn't do Kevlar on a cardboard rocket because that jolt could tear down the side of the airframe. But for fiberglass or aluminum, it would be totally fine.
Alright, I offset the casing, so this thing should go straight up now. Can we put the upper and lower cords on opposite sides to balance it? Oh yeah, Yarg, we could do that. I just offset the casing. I offset the engine. But yeah, flipping it around, because it's the same thing, should be just fine. Alright, high-powered rocketry, yeet test number 3. And go!
Cyborg, in the ones I haven't had to yet, and I haven't had any problems, but I definitely will once I get to some bigger stuff with Kevlar.
Nice. That's a long burn time, but
So Cyborg mentioned Z folds. So what that is you take your Kevlar and you just wind it back and forth, and then you tape like painter's tape, and you tape it down so that as it extends, it has to tear the tape at each fold, and that makes up for your lack of inelasticity. A little bit of a shock, I guess.
Interesting. Drogue. Help me, Drogue shoot. Help me, Drogue shoot. Ah! Drogue shoot, use your witchcraft on me. That's supposed to do that firework. It's fine. Boop. Dude, that's pretty accurate, man. That's pretty much what it was looking like. Those things would go around all over the place until they popped the main chute. It would just basically whirl around like this. We have main. Oh, that's pretty funny. That wasn't too bad, man, and it worked. It worked pretty much exact.
Discovery, go at
What is
throttle up.
this? It's a model rocket of a model rocket. It's a simulation, Rick, of a simulation of a simulation. Don't destroy my wings, please.
Well, you break a fin on landing, you're not going to get that cert. Aw.
Damn. Well, that looks right to me. No L1 for you. Satana. Hey, Scary. Tier 2 68 monther. STS 68, September 1994. Endeavour initially had an abort 1.5 seconds before launch. There's a lot of info on the weekend. I don't care to sort through it. They did a lot of good science. All right, man. Nice. There. There we go. Yarg, that should fix that problem. Let's realign the casing, and then we'll take our fins and just move them up.
Discovery,
Move them
go
up
at
a little
throttle
bit.
up.
I'm going to link up in chat the photos of my rocket after that Kato.
Cool.
This wasn't as big of a rocket as the
Hey.
ones that you were watching. This was flying on a J motor, so it's still sizable, but
Hey, Vulcan, 6 months. That was 6 months in advance for 30 months total. Cool. Thanks, man. Vulcan, dude, we gotta do this, man. This stuff's so freaking cool. I dig it. I dig it. But see, I'll be honest with you. Pi, those launch pads are cool, and I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm gonna make the damn launch pad. I'm gonna make the damn launch pad. That's what I'm gonna do.
make the rail a 1010 rail, and it'll fit just about everything.
Yeah, we gotta do more of this.
Hi.
Oh, Brimo's here.
You're not gonna like that I'm doing this live, but I don't care. You gotta take your pill.
Yeah, I kind of wish you didn't say that on stream, but that's okay.
Too late.
I think it picked
I
it
can
up,
go
to be
get it. You
honest.
need to eat with it. I was just... Did I screw this all up?
Yeah, a little bit.
I blame you.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. I'm popping pills on stream, shaking my head. Pi's in chat. He heard the whole thing. He's
Oh,
in
hi,
Discord
Pi.
with me.
I think we should just tell them.
I don't want to tell them
Why?
because I got COVID on the way back from New Mexico.
Yeah. And now I have COVID.
And it's been a crappy couple of days, guys. Yeah. Yeah. You got the Ronies, man.
Yeah.
So we gotta taking doctor prescribed bronchial steroids, I think is what they are.
That's why I'm like, you gotta come do them and you gotta eat and stuff.
Yeah, I got it on the way back, which sucks, but hey, whatever.
We'll be okay. We will survive.
I don't want anybody to know.
Too late. We told
You
the
will
street.
survive.
Brimo just ruined it, though.
I know, I'm the worst human being ever. But it's his fault. Oh, this series of events is his fault, so it doesn't matter.
Pi says you're wrong.
What?
False.
Hold on.
Pi says he thinks you are incorrect, and he thinks that this is your fault for telling people
Yeah,
on
back
stream.
me up here. I didn't say anything.
No, that's what he's saying.
I'm leaving now because I need to lay on the couch.
All right, baby. If you need me, give me a call, okay?
Please come eat and take a pill.
Yeah, all right.
Just don't forget that.
Yep. All right, let's finish up this high-powered stuff, and then I'm gonna take a little break, and we'll get into space news. Anyway, Pi, she didn't believe me when I said it was your fault.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You're welcome. So that Icarus rocket, huh?
Yeah.
J motor?
That was a J500G. I'm in the process of rebuilding it, though. It will fly again.
Cool.
Or at least 50% of it will fly again.
Yeah.
If you look at the rest of the pictures,
Discovery, go and
there's some parts that aren't reusable.
There you go. Maverick gifted a sub to Speedy EMZ. Thanks, man. Yeah, Nerd, it's honestly, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't think it was even worth mentioning, to be honest with you. Dude, now don't get me wrong, like I said, it took the necessary precautions, etc., etc. It was just a bad fever. I got home and it was like 80 degrees out, and I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I was freezing, and I'm like, something's probably not right about this situation. And then, like a little bit later, I went and I took a warm shower, and the water was cranked to full, like almost, like I had it all the way up towards the gauge on the shower spigot, and yeah, it was still cold. And I'm like, maybe I should go lie down for a little while. Yeah, that's not good. That means somebody at Spaceport America was going around with some COVID. Doesn't matter, though. That's what I thought it was at first, Everest, but... yeah. Nope. Could have been somebody on the plane, too. Yeah. I'm gonna... actually, Drummer, that's probably more plausible. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, oh man, yeah, it's already 4:15, dudes. Should get into some space news. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Unfortunately, I do have to get going. I work today, so.
All right, Pi. Hey, thanks for helping me
I'll
out,
get
dude.
ready for that.
We gotta, dude.
Yeah, sure thing.
We close on this house, dude. I get you out here. We'll throw something together. Should be fun. Last test here.
Yeah, we could probably build something in a weekend.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet. And I'll build the pad for it and everything because I can. Closing is tomorrow. That's right. All right, last test, Pi. Ready?
Oh. All right.
3, 2, 1. Okay, she stabilized. It's stabilized-ish. Yeah.
You see why high-powered guys make their rockets come off the pad fast now, though.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's... actually, not bad. We almost...
That was a pretty straight flight. I'd be happy with it.
yeah, it ain't bad at all. Boop. Hello? Hello? Yes, this is Drogue.
This is the point where I would be panicking.
Yep. Yeah, she, that was weird. It didn't pop completely. Interesting. All right. We need a housewarming party? I don't need my house to be warm. It's the middle of summer. What are you talking about, man? Come on, come apart. Ah, there we go. It looks like my wires got tangled a little bit. That's weird how that actually happens. How do you manage so many IRL failure modes in KSP? What do you mean, Blue? How do I manage so many failure modes? Well, honestly, like sitting here and engineering it out every time. Like people get mad at me for sitting here and like spending my days building, you know, engineering the rockets. But that all I'm doing is eliminating failure modes based off of past. Oh, he means your stuff breaks in KSP the same way it breaks in real life. Well, I've gotten pretty good at making stuff like its real life counterpart. Making stuff work in KSP like it should. You probably make a pad like this in KSP. Pretty much a small I-beam and a guide rail. Looks pretty much similar to a Lego hand. Yeah. Cyborg. It's just physics at the end of the day. What's up, Rocket Guy? Dude, Rocket.
You could totally make it get towed by a truck and then have the rocket like on it.
I was thinking Katyusha off the back of my 59 if you picking up when I'm lying down.
I'm not sure I can picture that one actually.
You know, Katyusha.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
You see, it's got rails. It's pretty much the same exact thing, only mine would have one. And it would be like Scud style, like, you know?
You'd get pulled over so many times on the way to your launch.
Yeah.
Some people transport their rockets on the roof of their car, and I just think that would be the funniest reason to get pulled over.
Okay, fine. We could put it on a trailer. That's fair. We'll just put it on a trailer. I'll just tow it with the truck.
Either works.
Yeah. Freaking counter argument, SPMT. Yeah. Rocket Guy, did you see any of the Spaceport America Cup stuff? Damn, those things are cool. Gotta dig it, man. Oh god, Katyushas! Katyushas. Had it on while working, indeed. Dude, I got pretty good at those tracks. Those things are hard to keep up with. They're very difficult.
I was pretty impressed with those.
Yeah. I got it by the end, dude, but some of the rockets, the upper level winds were pushing towards us, so towards the end, every rocket that launched ended up coming out over us a little bit, so it always ended up gimbal locking the camera. And oh, that's money. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's wonderful.
It even restacked the two stages.
It restacked. Nice. MLRS. Hi, Mars is better. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Dude, the Swiss hybrid rocket was my favorite track, dude. You know what? Did somebody clip that? Do we have a clip of that? Hold on. Before I go on break, I want to show that. That was damn impressive what they did. Now pick it up, reload the engine, and launch again. Do we have a clip of that? Let me go and do. You have it, Pi? Pi Power? Pi Guy, not you.
I was very confused.
All right, let's see.
Fly, baby, fly.
sick.
Yeah, I know, right, EJ? That was so freaking tough to do.
Yeah, you can't even see those things with your eyes very well.
Dude, I could barely keep it with the camera. I think I lost it for a second.
It's up there, guys. I don't know if you can see it.
What's this thing? Yeet! See ya!
Fly, baby, fly.
That was money.
That is sick.
Dude, that thing went, man.
Man, you're making me want to go to a launch now.
Yeah, dude, it was... Guys, did anybody clip the parachutes opening? I need the parachute opening. Actually, the Swiss team came to Das and I and asked for the parachute opening, and that reminded me. I gotta give him that footage. Yeah, I know, Vulcan. It was
if you
sick.
clip on the clip, you can click the watch full video button in the lower right before you make the full screen.
Oh yeah, okay. Cause here, let's check it for a second.
Fly, baby, fly.
The sound.
Made a crazy noise.
I know.
That is sick.
I heard the noise. I was like, that was pretty neat. Dude, I got it all the way up to 30,000, man. I just barely had it. I can still see it. I know, it's pretty cool. That was a hybrid rocket, so it was ABS with aluminum stabilizer with nitrous injection. So hybrids.
I got it. There it is. It's got a drogue. It's got the drogue.
Oh, Saber
Live
full
and
screened
drogue.
it.
It's coming down.
How did you operate the camera? My hand.
Not two-stage. It was a hybrid, guys.
So I had one hand on zoom, the other one on the grip, right? And then I had a viewfinder mounted on the tripod that I was like up like this, so I was controlling the camera like this. I was looking through the viewfinder. The viewfinder had this sweet sunshade on it, and the sunshade that's how I figured out how to do this. I could see it through the sunshade, but you can't see it through the camera screen because of the glare.
Alright, well, I gotta head out and get ready for work, so.
Alright, Pi. Hey, thanks for helping me out, bud.
Yeah, no problem. We'll figure something out with
yeah, absolutely.
getting you certified.
Cool.
Dude, that's really good. They made it to 30K. That
Anyways.
definitely was
Alright, Pi.
See ya.
See ya, buddy.
And see you, chat.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the picture that IA posted. Here. This is how I was operating the camera. I was looking through the viewfinder and holding the camera that way. And it looks uncomfortable. It's not as bad as you think, and it actually freaking worked. I got the track doing this.
It's gonna take a while for that thing to get down here, though.
Tracking rockets is really fun, actually.
Yeah, it got the main.
I tried to get Montreal's track after this, but I didn't get it. But I did get them all the way down to Maine. Can you hear the launch again? Oh, sure. Here.
That thing is coming this way, just very slowly. Fly, baby, fly. That is sick.
It was cool, man. It was really cool. Dude, they're going nuts, man. Dude, that's difficult, man. There's a bunch of kids, dude. A bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
What's up there, guys? I don't know if you can
They
see
made
it.
a freaking hybrid rocket.
I got it. I got it. There it is. It's got a drogue. It's got the drogue. Eyes and drogue.
So, fellas, that rocket's like 20 feet tall. That rocket body is gigantic. Look at that thing. I'm telling you, man, it's pretty damn cool. Pretty freaking cool. I was thinking a quad 50 signer. You need a quad 50 mounted on the back of a truck just so you could just, you know, like what NASA does. NASA uses quad 50s. Old ex-surplus quad, not ex-surplus, surplus quad 50 mounts. Yeah, here. This is the footage that I gotta get them. It's liquid oxidizer and solid fuel. It's nitrous. They're using nitrous as their oxidizer.
Discovery, going dry.
Yeah, drummer, pretty much. Tell me Saber kept the full screen all the way to deploy. I know I just looked at it a second ago.
That rocket is out on the range. Recovered safely. Next up.
Oh, he double boxed it.
Number 67. Molly technique Montreal. Okay, quick counter. Molly technique Montreal going in.
Oh, crap.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Yep, it got the main.
Yeah, see, it was only for a second. Did we record locally? I don't remember. It wasn't recorded on that camera, no. Hey, Foz, 10-month resub. Anyway, that's cool though, huh? That stuff is pretty sweet. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna take a second here. We'll put on a video and then we'll jump into space news, okay? Somebody was using a reefed main, yeah, pretty cool. How would Bremo feel about you getting an old school Jeep equipped with a Davy Crockett? Oh gosh, the Davy Crockett. I'm pretty sure people would have some stuff to say. But yeah, Rocket Guy, that stuff's cool, man. It's pretty freaking cool. I see why people like that. All right, let's put on a video and then I'll be back here for space news. There's a lot of stuff, So, what should we put on here? What should we put on? Still in high school, but I want to head to the University of Canterbury and participate in this. Yeah, Canterbury they were there. They were there. I was talking to those guys. Yeah. Pretty cool. How about we put on, you guys want to watch, do you know when Railroads Online will be updated? I don't. No, I haven't, dude, I haven't been by my computer. Your guess would be as good as mine at this point. How does the missile knows where it is? It knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Let me find something. Here. This is a good, actually, you know what? I like the orbital mechanics video. Let's put that on. All right. I'll be back in a little bit, and then we'll start space news. It's good to be back, guys. Be back momentarily.
When ancient man looked to the heavens for guidance from the gods, he noticed star patterns and began to document their movement across the heavens. The ancients believed that the earth was flat, but around 350 BC, Aristotle proved that the earth was round. Later, about 150 AD, Ptolemy presented the geocentric theory, the belief that the earth is stationary at the center of the universe, with the sun, moon, stars, and planets revolving around it in complex orbits. In the 1500s, Nicholas Copernicus of Poland presented the heliocentric